Special Forces operators are just like toasters. Let me explain. So you buy you a $100 toaster, you put a piece of bread in it, you press the button, guess what? A couple of seconds later, you get fucking toast. You buy you $1 million toaster, I don't even think those even exist. You push the button, the bread goes down, a couple of seconds later, guess what? You get a piece of toast. Guys, all a toaster does is toast bread. Special Forces operators, regardless of what everyone out there is telling you, guys, we're pretty similar. We all do the same type of missions. The outcome, the finesse of it might be a tad bit different, but at the end of the day, we go out, we specially operate on some shit, and that particular commander get his or her end state met. Similar to that toaster, you send a couple of Delta Force operators out there to conduct a mission. They're going to bring you back a nice piece of toast. It's going to have some butter on it. The crust is going to be cut out just like my kids like it. And you're going to feel good about yourself as a commander. You mess around and send a Green Beret team out there. Yep, we're going to bring you back a piece of toast. We're not cutting off no crust though. You fuck around and send a SEAL team out there. They're going to bring you a piece of toast. It's going to have some butter on it. It's going to have some jelly on it. And it's going to have some peanut butter on it. Right? All jacked up. It is what it is, right? Hey, this wouldn't be a Green Beret Chronicles segment if I wasn't picking on my boys, right? Shout out to Jake Sway. Guys, if you haven't been over to the War Room podcast yet, where myself, Green Beret, Jake, Navy SEAL, Ben Pappas, Marine Raider, with Aaron, PJ, we created a podcast where we're out there live every Wednesday, delivering military type news, joking on each other, making fun of each other, and just trying to change this military culture that we currently find ourselves in, right? If you haven't checked it out, guys, the link will be in the description down below. Make sure you check it out, right? So yeah, SEALs are going to bring you a piece of toast with all that shit on it. You send some Ranger bat boys out there, they're going to bring you back a piece of toast. That bitch is going to be smashed up. You mess around and you send a bunch of Marine Raiders out there, yeah, they're going to bring you a piece of toast and they're going to be very, very well disciplined while they're doing it. Right? You mess around and send a group of combat controllers, PJs, or anybody from the Air Force over, you're going to get your piece of toast, and they're going to throw in some intellectual conversations in there. Guys, either way, we all do the same crap. However, these factors right here that I'm going to talk about, they have the ability to influence which path individuals normally gravitate towards, which, if you're interested in going that route, guys, GreenBeretChronicles.com. Check out the description box below. I have everything you need to be successful regardless of which service you choose to go to. Guys, number one factor is going to be lineage. Guys, if your father's a Navy SEAL, if your brother's a Navy SEAL, if your uncles and cousins, if they're Navy SEALs, guess what? More than likely, you're going to gravitate towards the Navy and become a Navy SEAL. Because that's all you hear about. That's all you see. So it's only normal that you go towards that route. So that's the number one factor, guys. Family, lineage. Number two is going to be upbringing. Guys, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, concrete jungle. I'm not joining the Navy and going to be a Navy SEAL, right? I didn't grow up around that lifestyle, right? If you grew up in San Diego, Virginia Beach, more than likely you're going to gravitate towards being a SEAL. It is what it is. So your upbringing, your environment has something to do with which special operation force you gravitate towards, right? Guys, number three is going to be academics. Let's be honest here. Let's have a heart-to-heart. You grew up in the inner city. You grew up in some of these, Chicago, Brooklyn, and all these other places. Our public school system is not the best. So when you go take that ASVAB test and you score below 110 on the GT score, guess what? The Army will take you, the Navy will take you, and the Marines might take you. Once you get into those services and you like it and you want to up your game, then you might start gravitating towards special operation after doing some self-improvement. All right. So that was number three. Guys, number four, as far as factors that's going to affect which special operation branch you gravitate towards, is going to be social media, right? You're going to look across the social media platform. Nowadays, we have Google, YouTube, all these different places, and you're going to look and you're going to type in special operations. And then you're going to see all the badass fucking Navy SEAL commercials, all the badass SEALs out there doing their things, all the movies. And you're going to be like, oh, man, this is the bee's knees. This is it. I'm going to go be a Navy SEAL, right? So social media has a lot to do with why guys are gravitating towards certain special operation unit nowadays. I feel a lot of those phone calls, right? And I speak to a lot of kids who discover me in that manner and who are trying to gravitate towards these different entities because of what they're seeing online, which is why I preach, if you're a social media guy out there and you used to be in the military, make sure you put your best foot forward. If you have any feedback for me, let me know. Until next time, take care of yourself.